Marketing That Works is the podcast for business owners who want to move their brand forward so that they can bring in more sales and clients. I'm Danielle R, and I'm bringing you what I know from more than 12 years of experience in traditional and online marketing. I have created marketing strategies for businesses of all sizes, from multi-million-dollar corporations to early-stage online businesses. Remember, some marketers chase fads. I believe in mastering the fundamentals.
Unlike telling a story at a dinner party where you're trying to impress and entertain, the story you choose to tell about your business is about communicating what your audience needs to hear to build trust with you and take action towards solving a problem they have. In this episode, I'm going to walk you through my process for building a brand story for my clients by using a hypothetical example. You'll hear the 3 parts of the story process and how it's used to build a strategic story that attracts dream clients. We're going to craft a brand story for Monica, a money coach who focuses on debt payoff with her clients through a one-on-one container. She wants her brand story to be something that is central to her marketing and positions her as an empathetic expert who is in demand. So right now, Monica is filling her socials with tips and directions, but it feels like there is something that's missing, and her audience isn't connecting with her as well as they could. Now, her ideal client is a high-achieving person whose income doesn't quite match that. They have all the degrees and the student loans to prove it, and they have credit card debt from living their best life. Monica's ideal clients think that if only they could pay off the debt, they could start living life the way they want to, taking guilt-free vacations, starting their businesses, and buying the clothes that reflect who they are. They want to take the, quote, right path because they can't stand being wrong, which means they really gravitate towards box checking and taking specific action. They also hold on to a lot of should statements and supposed tos. Now that we know this about Monica, let's dive into creating her brand story. As you follow along, I want you to take notes and see how this process can help you as you refine your own brand story. During my first call with Monica, I will have her tell me all the things. This process starts with a series of questions. Some are general, and some are very specific to her business. I would ask her questions like, how did you get here? Why did you start working with money and debt? What are some of the money beliefs that held you back? Are there big purchases you really regretted? What did you want to be when you were a kid? What were you taught about money growing up? My goal here is to get all up in her business, respectfully. Doing this step first helps us to make sure that the messaging and stories feel really true to Monica's experiences and beliefs, rather than content that any old money coach could put together. This is the power of working with someone to build a custom strategy rather than using story prompts. Answering all these questions helps Monica put together how her past experiences and her stories have made her the money coach and person she is today. It bolsters her confidence in herself and her ability to help others while also providing her with fresh ways to communicate that ability. I know that through this process, Monica will be making connections and putting together dots that she's never seen before. During this process, Monica would realize that she has more money stories and experiences to share than she thought she did. She'll see that what she had been sharing before in her content and marketing was only the surface of what she could share. Now, in this step, I'm also getting Monica to define where she is now in her money and wealth journey. I want her to share with me the big wins and successes she's had, along with the new identities she's established for herself. If I were doing this with you, I'd ask you questions specific to your journey and your industry so that you too could see the connections between where you've been, where you're going, and how that resonates with your audience. These foundational pieces allow us to go deeper into the process of building your brand story. Next, I'll ask Monica to talk about her favorite clients. I want to know who they are, why she loves those people, what made them great clients, what special connection was created, and what support they were looking for. I also want to get at where those favorite clients were trying to go and what they were striving to accomplish while working with her. This is going to allow us to go deeper than Monica works with women that are in their 30s. And that deeper understanding is what will make her marketing more meaningful to the person receiving it. As I listen, I'm looking for the overlap, the similarities, and the parallels between Monica's story and her favorite client's story. I'm noting if Monica has accomplished the success level her clients want to achieve. I'm seeing if there is something about Monica's story or experiences that would really speak to her dream clients. This is what will allow Monica to use her story to show her audience what is possible and what she can help them attain. In this step, we are clearly defining who Monica is and is not talking to in her coaching offer. This is where Monica might realize why her favorite clients are her favorite and start to put clearly into words the exact kind of person she wants to work with. So, if I were doing this with you, I'd encourage you to go beyond surface level desires of your ideal clients and go for the core of what they really want. Doing this allows you to create content and marketing that leaves people saying, wow, it's like she's in my head. How does she know that? This calls in the exact people you want to work with, the people you would consider soulmate clients. Let's tie all these steps together. After I hear Monica's story and learn about her favorite clients, I start pulling together the stories Monica told me about herself and reframing which pieces would resonate the most with who she wants to attract. Identifying her clients' desires and choosing stories from Monica's life shows that she is either A, accomplished the desire, or B, help someone else accomplish that desire in order to build a connection with her ideal clients. For example, many of Monica's clients have credit card debt and student loan debt. We'll pull from Monica's story of how she was able to pay off her debt, not get into new debt, all while taking great vacations. All stories that Monica would have never thought to go into much detail about before working with me through this process. Monica realized that the main job of her story is to show possibility. Connecting her own story to that of her clients is what will get people to trust her and then work with her. And with you, I would do the same. I would ask you questions about your life and career, get into the deeper desires of your ideal clients, and then help you match them up so you can connect and work with your ideal clients. Now we'll repeat this process until we have pulled out a story to match every desire and answer every objection. We do it again and again, and then refine it, test it, iterate, and test again. With these new stories, Monica knows that her marketing isn't generic. Her marketing will be deeply rooted in her own expert knowledge. This builds her authority, grows the connection people feel, and ultimately speeds up her sales process. When you do this too, your marketing will feel more graspable, more tangible, and more real because it is rooted in what you know through your own experience, rather than simply tips anyone could have pulled up from the internet. So you heard me go through the 3 major steps I take you through to build your own brand story. Once again, just to recap, those are 1, getting your stories out through questions so that you can start to connect the dots. 2, diving into your favorite clients and their true desires. And 3, matching your most impactful stories to the desires your clients have so they can see you as the person able to take them to where they want to go. And if you haven't listened to the elements of the story blueprint episode, go back and take notes. It's episode 3 because everything listed in that episode is how we flesh out your story. And this episode shows how we can use that to create great marketing that connects with your dream clients. These 2 episodes alone will help you create content that isn't generic and is multidimensional and builds a true connection with your audience. In my one-on-one messaging program, The Blueprint, you go through this exact story process and walk away with a unique brand story that builds trust and authority so you can start signing dream clients. During this 3-month program, you'll get weekly support with leveraging your story, integrating it into your marketing, and get feedback on how to make your story your best asset for growing your business. Head over to the show notes and go book a call to work with me. On this call, we'll talk about how you can start creating marketing that speaks directly to your dream clients by using your story. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon.
If you want more marketing that works right in your inbox, head to the show notes and sign up for the email list. You'll be the first to know how you can work with me on mastering your marketing.